Hey, welcome back. I'm in the car again, of course. I seem like I'm always in the car, going somewhere or doing something. Today is an errand day. I gotta go hit the bank. I gotta get my mom's present together. We're gonna go see her tomorrow. It's her birthday. She's gonna be 80. So the Hubs and I are gonna stop by. We're gonna have a little birthday lunch with her, and yeah, we're gonna spend the afternoon with her on her birthday. But for now, I'm on the way to the bank. So see you soon. Well, I guess I'm not watching this movie. Thanks, Murray. Fíjese que no recuerdo ver nada de ella, pero ya voy a ya voy a ir a revisar. ¿Cómo dice que es? Hey everybody. So, my mom and I ended up going to the Dollar Tree, and I thought that'd be a great opportunity to go ahead and pick up some snacks for Comic-Con, which is coming up in about 3 or 4 days from the time I'm uploading this. Comic-Con starts October 17th, and it's notoriously expensive for food. Food is super expensive at the con. So I like to always bring like snacks and things to keep me going throughout the day. And then if I do need something else outside of this, and if I do want to have like an actual meal, I can always leave the convention center and go outside and find something a lot cheaper to eat. So I thought just for snack purposes while I'm in and out of panels and on and off the showroom floor that I can get some things that are portable, easy to take. And then I'll show you what I do with this stuff in another vlog, the next one after this, which should be a Comic-Con vlog with me at the con. But I will show you a get ready with me before that. But for snacking stuff to take on the go, I found a couple of things at the Dollar Tree. So I thought this would be good to go ahead and pack up. They're individually packed. They're just pretzels. This is trail mix. A couple of things, for energy purposes, like some gummies, some snack crackers, candy for energy. But this is what I was really looking for. I was really looking for these sticks, the meat and cheese sticks, because I think this will be like a good protein source. So yeah, when I'm needing something a little bit more than like pretzels or trail mix or gummies, I think this would be perfect. And what's great about this is that it's shelf stable. I don't have to refrigerate it because I'll be carrying a backpack like everybody else, and I don't want to bring something that I need to refrigerate because I'm not going to have any, I'm not going to be bringing a cooler, obviously, or anything like that. So when my mom spotted these, I'm like, yes, these will be perfect. So I'm not bringing all of this. What I'm going to end up doing, what I do every year, is I will take a couple of these things each day. Like the snack packs, the reason there's 4 is because I'll be going all 4 days. So I will have one of these in my goodie bag for each day. One day I might take this combo, one day maybe one of each of these things. It just depends. But I will be packing my own stuff and I will be showing you that stuff. So this is just a quick little what I hauled at the Dollar Tree. My mom saw these and she knew I was going to the con, so she picked these up for me, which I thought was super cute. You can't get any better than that, right? Superman, Batman. I'm ready. All right, so again, I'm not taking all of this. I'll take portions of some of these items, and then I'll show you what my goodie bag will look like for each day. So let's talk about food at New York Comic Con, or at any convention, really. New York Comic Con, they have tons of food options inside the convention center. They have a lot of food trucks right outside of the convention center. But although there's tons of variety, it is super expensive. It is really expensive. The food trucks are expensive. The eating, like the big food court that they have inside the building, is expensive. They also have these little like kiosks that sell things also. Those are a little bit more friendly, but not that much budget friendly. So that's why I like to bring things like snacks and just portable things that I can like eat throughout the convention, and also drinks. I don't have drinks in this haul. I'll be picking that up later on. But usually I'll just bring a one of those like thermoses or something with water. The sodas there, any liquid, anything that's edible is $1 million. So my best advice is, if you can, bring your own stuff, but pack lightly. You don't want to bring a refrigerator full of stuff, okay? Because you're going to be carrying the stuff that you're bringing with you, plus whatever you pick up at the convention, right? Because you want to buy things while you're there. So it's probably best to like pack light, bring a few snacks, a bottle of water, or better yet, like either a thermos or some sort of water bottle filled, with water, because you can get water there for free at one of their little watering stations that they have located around. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen those. They're like in the wall, and you just take your water bottle and you fill it. So they have those in a lot of locations. That's what I tend to do every year. Of course, if I don't want that and I want to buy something, you can absolutely buy it. Like I said, there's tons of options, there's tons of choices. And don't forget, you're literally in New York City. So you can absolutely leave the convention area completely and go explore New York City, which is right outside the convention doors. And you can find lots of cheap eats out there. You're not forced to eat in the convention center unless you truly, you don't want to. But there's tons of choices outside, right? You're literally outside in New York City, which, there's every cuisine in the world right outside the door. So you don't even need to, and cheaper eats. Okay, that's really important. So save the money that you would spend buying food inside the convention center. Save that for the merch that you're going to want to buy later on while you're there, right? So that's one of my pro tips on that. I've been going, I think this is my 20-something year. Gosh, I don't even remember, because I've been very lucky to go pretty much every single year. Of course, the one year that nobody went was 2020, and we know what happened then. Okay, so that was pretty much the only time I didn't go, because nobody went. But yeah, so I am going to go ahead, put my snacks away. And then I'll sort that out and show you what my goodie bags will end up looking like. And I'll make 4 for each day that I'm at the con. So what I'll do in the morning is I'll just grab a bag, put it in my backpack, and I'm off and running, right? So that's one of the tips that I found was super, super helpful to me. Another tip would be just plan in advance, download the app, figure out what you want to do, where you want to go at a specific time, set up an alarm so you're not running to the place because you totally forgot what time it was and you're busy, looking at all the things on the show floor, which, by the way, the show floor, there's a lot of eye candy. Okay, on that show floor, there is a lot to see, a lot to it's overwhelming, the amount of sheer everything. If you're a gamer, if you're a comic book person, which is why it's called Comic-Con, and I've been told by other people who have been to other conventions that the New York Comic-Con is still predominantly comic book based. Okay, they have a huge artist alley in the lower level of the building. It's massive. They have comic book creators, artists, writers, anything and everything. They have a huge real estate over there at the convention center. But also, if you still like going through boxes of comic books, there's tons of vendors there too that just have those white, banker boxes all lined up in a row, and you could just thumb through comic books all day for the whole time you're there. So there's just, and of course you have your big, you have your Marvels and you have your DCs and you have your Viz Media, you have your Crunchyroll booth for my anime peeps out there. They're everywhere. I mean, there's just so much eye candy. And of course, Funko will be there. I mean, Funko is Funko. I think they're a little overrated, but all right, whatever. It is what it is. I do own Funko Pops. So, I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying, it used to be you can get in there with no problem. And now it's like you need lotteries and you got to stand online for 12 hours. And it's like, I'd rather do other stuff in that time. But it's all there. It's a lot to take in. A lot to have to enjoy, basically. So if you're there for panels and stuff, make sure you download the Comic-Con app for this year. If you're going to be at the convention, make sure you stay in tune with their social medias, because as things change, they will go on all their platforms and put alerts, updates, any last minute changes. So make sure you download at least, follow them on at least one of them. They're on everything. They're on your Instagrams, your Facebooks, your whatever. They're on all of them. So follow at least one of their platforms so that you know what's going on, what panels are shut out, so you don't waste your time running to those panels, okay? So that's super important to keep in mind. And then my other thing would be, like I said, just plan ahead. You don't have to get crazy planning ahead of time, but just be ready. Me, I will be taking public transportation to get there. So I will be taking a bus to the subway. So I want to make sure that I have everything in hand before I head out the door because I don't want to, like forget something. But I will show you what that's going to look like. I'll show you the bag I'll be taking in a bit and also plan ahead on what you're going to wear. Okay? You might be thinking, why? Does it matter? It does, because if you're wearing something that you're not comfortable in and it doesn't fit you well, and that means you're just going to be a miserable human being the whole time you're there. Dress comfortably is what I'm trying to say. Like you'll see basically what I'll be wearing, which would be very just comfortable jeans, sneakers that I wear all the time, a hat that I usually wear all the time, or just comfortable clothing because you're going to be walking. You might be running. There's a lot of standing in line. There's a lot of sitting. There's a lot of movement. You're moving all the time, except for when you're waiting for something. Like if you're waiting for an exclusive, then yes, you'll be online. But the last thing you want to do is wear something uncomfortable and then you'll be a miserable human being the whole time you're there. So dress comfortably. Weather in New York City at that time, since it's October, it's beautiful most of the time. It's a nice fall weather. You'll be a little bit chilly in the morning, not cold, but just a little bit chilly. And then it warms up very nicely in the afternoon. And then when it gets later on in the day, towards the evening time, it'll start dropping a little bit. The temperature will start dropping a tiny bit, but not too much at all. So prep for that. Okay, so I'll show you the light jacket I'll be wearing and what I'm going to be wearing underneath, because I'm like I would say about 40 to 45 minutes away from the city, from New York City. So I will be wearing something like a thin like hoodie underneath and then a lighter jacket on top, because I'm going to need that for the morning. I won't need it necessarily in the convention center, but I will need it when I leave the convention center. So because it'll be a little chillier where I'm at since I'm north from the city. So that would be another tip. Just dress comfortably. I know everybody's about, oh, let's look cute, which is great. But again, if you're uncomfortable, then you're not going to have a great time, So, and we're all about having a great time and seeing all the things that we can see. So definitely do that. But plan ahead. See what you want to see. Make a list of what you want to see. Put alarms on your phone or on your wristwatch or however however the kids do it these days. But just keep that in mind. So you're ready and you're ready to rock and roll when you get there. And so when you get there, you're going to have a great time. Right? And if you're not there this year, make sure you go next year, because it's pretty much every year in October. Back in the day, it used to be the first week in October, and now they seem to keep pushing it back, but which is fine. It's all good. But definitely, yeah, follow them on, I'm sure they're, like I said, they're on everything. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great. So I'll be back in a little bit to show you, just to give you an idea, the backpack I'm taking, what I plan on wearing, and all that fun stuff. So be back in a bit. Okay, so this is the bag I'm going to be taking with me to the con. I bought this bag, gosh, years and years and years ago. It's a really great bag. It's durable. It's roomy. It's lightweight. It's a cool design, which is why I picked it up so many years ago. I already put in here the bus schedule for the buses that I'll be taking on Thursday and Friday. And then also I already have in here some hand wipes. Don't forget, you're going to be touching everything that everybody else touched. So before you put your hands to your mouth or to your eyeballs, make sure you have some wipes, or even right before you eat. It's good practice to just clean yourself up, because the bathroom lines will be super, super long. So as long as you have either some gel, some sanitation, some, the Purell gel, wipes, anything will work. I already have it in my bag, so I don't want to forget it. That's why it's there. And then I also have this Paramount Plus bag that was a freebie last year when I went to the Star Trek Legacy panel. So they showed clips of, Strange New Worlds. What's that other one? Discovery, Picard. They show little clips of those. And then they had a Lower Decks panel. And inside the bag had a comic book, some other Lower Decks stuff. It also had this, let me spin you around. It also had this little Cerritos banner, which was super cute. So that was in that bag. You do want to carry at least something light that you can easily fold up and put it in your backpack. Now, there are vendors that will give you bags, but if those specialty ones that you see everybody walking around with, that has like a, I don't know, big logo or something, typically you have to pay for those. Typically what happens is you go to that booth, you spend X amount of dollars, and you get the bag. So I don't want to do all that. I don't want to buy stuff that I don't need or want just to get the bag. But a lot of the times, when you go to panels, you might get bags or special, like, freebie goodies that might be inside the bag. So I'm just going to take that because, like I said, it folds nice and flat. I can stick it into my backpack. Now, of course, when you go to other vendors, they will have bags, but usually it's like those plastic kind of grocery type bags. It's fine. But if you're going to, go on a mad shopping spree, you might as well bring, an extra just to be on the safe side. So then what I'm planning on wearing is I have this like jacket here, which is it's more like a rain jacket, just in case. It's not too thick because, again, it's fall here in New York. So typically what happens is it's chillier in the morning, it warms up throughout the afternoon, and then it gets chilly again at night. So this is a jacket I wear pretty much every year for the past, like, I don't know, 5 to 10 years, because it's a good jacket in case it rains. But underneath it, I always wear a hoodie like this. This also has a hood on the back. And again, it's in case it rains and stuff. I don't want to be dragging an umbrella or have take a room in my bag with an umbrella, all that other stuff. This way, if it rains, I'm protected. This also has a hood in the back just in case. And it keeps me warm when I'm when I'm going out in the morning, because again, it'll be cooler where I am than it will be in the city. So I wear this underneath. I wear this on top. And if I'm walking around, I can always take this off if I get too hot, fold it nice and flat, and stick it in my backpack. It doesn't take up any room at all. That's why I like wearing this combo. And then what I like to do is I like to pull out a couple of shirts. The last thing I want to do when I come home every night is figure out what I'm going to wear tomorrow, the next day. So I usually have everything out. So all I need to do is wake up, grab a shirt, grab a pair of pants, and I can grab my goodie bag, pack my backpack, and I'm out to go, and I'm ready to go. So I'm going for 4 days, but I'll probably end up wearing one of these again. So I don't have to think about what the hell I'm going to wear. This is an option. And all of these I bought at previous Comic-Cons. So there's that one. This is one of my favorites. I wear this a lot. like pretty much all the time. And I like the sleeves because again, it'll be cooler when I leave in the morning and cold, not cold, but cooler when I leave at night. So this is a good option. It's light, but the sleeves are long, so that helps. So that's that one. And it says, this is New York Comic Con 2017. That's how long I've had this shirt. I will say, the quality is really good on their shirts. Like I have washed all these shirts a billion times, dried them a billion times, and they still look great. So wherever they get their shirts, it's a good buy. This is another one from a previous con, a con of the past. I love it because it's retro, right? It looks really, I think this might have been, I don't know, 2016 maybe? I don't remember, but it's cool. I like the design. There's nothing on the back, but again, 3/4 inch really helps during, October season. And then some comfy pants. Like, again, you want to be comfortable. You don't want to be like tight and you can't move around and it's just going to be a misery. So these two, what I'll do is I'll alternate between these two. Like maybe I'll wear these maybe Thursday, Saturday, and then these I'll wear probably Friday, Sunday. So I'll alternate between this stuff. And then that'll help me to just get up, get dressed, and just go along my day without having to worry about what am I wearing? What am I not, do I have this? Do I have that? Blah, blah, blah. It just solves a lot of problems. So that's why I like to just hang them up here, with what I'm going to wear for those 4 days for outside, and I'm ready to go.